And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Marlins have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is...
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Fish jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Josh Rader earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Grant Dayton And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Isan Diaz has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 8-4 tonight. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Tristan McKenzie is back on the mound to start the 8th. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
The 0-1 pitch to the left side, but it's well foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So digging in now, Jacob Travis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. Last time through was a base hit. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Tucker. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
next up for the Stros, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Sixto Sanchez enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Sanchez is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Sierra. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Marlins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tristan McKenzie earns win number 4 on the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Yasiel Puig is looking to go deep. He is a home run shy of the cycle, so we shall see if he's got it in him right here.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Hey, get on for us here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4, take the base. Out. You're out.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Fish led this game from the 3rd inning on. And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Brian Anderson bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball. You're out.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Phillies took the lead in the 4th. If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Lewin Diaz came into this one riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that's in danger of ending if he can't pick up a base hit here.
No one better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Play ball. 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 75.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do. Score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Let's play ball.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera.
2 down now.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Lewin Diaz has not picked up a hit to this point, so his 13-game hitting streak could be on the line right here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 3-2.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3.
Now at the plate, Davy Grillon. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is, however. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. And if the Nationals decide to pinch hit here, there you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for Washington, number 14, Starling Castro.
Knocked down. Make a play and
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out. Out.
Now in the box, Lewin Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Nats came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Harper earns his 3rd. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Lewin Diaz may be looking at his last opportunity to extend his hitting streak, which currently stands at 14 games. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Play ball. Out. You're out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4, take the base.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Nationals took the lead in the... And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Digging in, Davy Grione, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ryan Zimmerman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The 0-1 offering. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Miami Marlins came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Colin McHugh gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Grant Dayton wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Harold Ramirez has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Play ball. 3.
4-0 the score tonight. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Luis Castillo earns his 8th. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Harold Ramirez may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. Past matchups against Seth Lugo, just 3 for 14. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Cespedes. Ball game. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.